Last time our mics are muted, like you can click the little button. That way we're not coming through a commercial break.
It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Two of Mercer County's most storied programs and two of the most tenured coaches in the area, Joe Drulis' Notre Dame Irish and Brian Gialella's Steinert Spartans, square off this afternoon on the WBCB Sports Network. Hello again, everybody. Mike Warren alongside Andrew Myers. Great to be with you as always. High school baseball coverage continues here on WBCB. Today's game is brought to you by the Capital Health System, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, Notre Dame High School, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Trenton Thunder, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Jammer Doors and Windows, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health, all proud to bring you today's game here on WBCB. The Trentonian pregame show here from Notre Dame High School. The Irish with a tough loss yesterday. They've dropped 4 straight, and yesterday they dropped one to Hopewell Valley by a final of 9-1. This afternoon they look to get back in the win column and start to rekindle some of their playoff hopes, Andrew, as they have to face their rival pretty much today in Steinert. A really good team coming off of a 3-1 victory against Allentown, and Brian Gialella's squad playing some of their better ball of late as they are atop the Colonial Conference in the CVC.
Yeah, you just mentioned a huge win for the Spartans yesterday against Allentown. Those two teams among the group battling for that top seed in the MCT tournament coming up in a couple weeks. And this is a big matchup for both sides. I mean, you kind of throw the records out the door when it comes to these two programs. They're two storied programs, like you mentioned at the top, two teams that have some talent. And you mentioned Notre Dame's been struggling as of late, but they're surely going to be up for this game. And they're at home. You know, they're going to have some confidence coming into this matchup, trying to break a schneid against a really good Steinert team.
And they will turn to the sophomore Josh Klenna on the bump. The last time we saw Josh Klenna, well, it was his birthday, and he went 7 strong innings of shutout baseball, went toe-to-toe with Robbinsville's Luke Billings, the Wake Forest commit, and it was the Irish walking it off in the 8th inning with a 1-0 victory. Klenna went the distance for the most part in that one, and he's on the mound today. The Irish in need of a big victory, and he is the guy tasked with the job to this point to do it this afternoon. He's got a number of pitches that he likes to mix in, but his changeup and his off-speed truly effective when he's able to get the fastball over for strikes. He was throwing the off-speed for a lot of strikes against Robbinsville. 7 Ks and 7 innings of work in that performance. He's had 8 days since that last time we've seen him on the mound, so it's safe to say that Joe Drulis was saving him schedule-wise for this start here today.
Yeah, 104 pitches in that start last week against Robbinsville, so they're not shy of riding him throughout a deep game and deep into a ball game, especially if he's got things working like he did against the Ravens last week. But yeah, he's going to have a tall task against this Steinert team. They know how to put runs on the board. They know how to get runners in scoring position, and it's kind of been the the basis of their team since Brian Giallo has taken over. And it's just really been it's going to be a big matchup with Kleno on the mound against a very strong Spartans lineup.
Well, let's introduce you to the starting lineups here for today's contest. First for the visiting Spartans of Steinert High School, who entered today at 8-5. Christian Finaccio in center field to lead things off. Joey Ditta at shortstop bats second. Alex Wolak over at first in the 3 spot. Ramey Feniello, the left fielder, batting cleanup. Dan Graziano over at the hot corner bats fifth. Gennaro Salzano, the DH, hitting for Joe Linetti on the mound today for the Steinert Spartans. He is in the 6th spot. Batting 7th is Owen Whitman out in right field. Batting 8th, Andrew Condurso behind the dish, and Jace Marr, the second baseman, rounds out the lineup for the Steinert Spartans. So again, Finaccio, Ditta, Wolak, Feniello, Graziano, Salzano, Whitman, Condurso, and Marr, the 1 through 9 for the Steinert Spartans. For the Irish defensively, they line up as follows in the outfield from left to right: Connor Dunn, Nick DePalma, and Antonio Friedman. In the infield, Dom Bizzoni at third, TJ Magliazzo at shortstop, Nate Jones at second. Justin Prekop gets the start at first base this afternoon. Danny Katrupi behind the dish with Josh Klenna on the bump for Notre Dame. It's an exciting afternoon for baseball. Crystal clear skies, not a cloud in sight, and the sun shining 65 degrees. Dimensions here at Father John Donofrio Field, 317 down the left field line, 357 to straightaway center, and down the right field line, 312 feet. Moments away from the Irish taking the field as ground rules get established. Joe Drulis and Brian Giolella at home plate with today's umpire crew. And the Irish, a 4-game losing skid for them. They've dropped to 4-7 yesterday. A tough loss where Hopewell Valley came out and really they tore the cover off the baseball in that game yesterday. 12 hits for the Bulldogs in that game, resulting in 9 runs. But it was a much closer game in the beginning of that contest, a 1-1 affair until the 4th inning, and things just kind of piled up for the Bulldogs in their favor as the Irish take the field, looking to get back in the win column. Josh Klenna makes his way back out to the bump. It's been an 8-day break for Klenna, and he makes yet another start here for the Irish this afternoon. Today's game on WBCB brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school year. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th, as they open up a 3-game series against the State College Spikes. Visit TrentonThunder.com for ticket information, TrentonThunder.com. Dollar Dog Tuesdays, Pork Roll Fridays, and firework nights for the family. There's something for everything at the Trenton Thunder. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Klenna finishing up his warm-up pitches, and Christian Finaccio to lead things off. He's got the average up above 400 to start this one this afternoon, and an impressive game the last time we saw Christian. A 3-for-3 game the last time we saw him. That was in a tough 2-1 loss to Hopewell Valley. So both of these teams suffering a loss to the Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley, who have now gone over 500 for the season. And they're trying to make some noise in the Valley. Klenna's finished his warm-up pitches. Finaccio makes his way to the plate, stepping in from the left side. Klenna doing some last-minute grooming to the mound. Toes the rubber, has this sign from Katrupi. Into the windup and the first pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch at 3:25. Klenna's 1-0. Off again, 2 balls and no strikes.
Mentioned Finaccio's .417 batting average. How about a OPS over 1 for the Spartans leadoff hitter this season?
Quickly, 3 balls and no strikes. Klenna unable to find the zone to start. Finaccio might have the bat on his shoulder here, ahead 3-0. Here it comes. A 4-pitch walk to start the afternoon. Finaccio's aboard first.
Well, not exactly the start that the Irish and Josh Klenna won on the mound.
So Klenna will go from the stretch with 1 aboard, nobody out. Umpire making his way out to the mound to have a conversation with Klenna, as he seems to be a little bit bothered by the mound, I believe it is, but taking a slow stroll off the back of the bump, communicating with Magliazzo at short. He wants to roll a pair if he is able to throw a ground ball here, but going to be a tough task as Joey Ditta steps into the box, a more than capable bat for Steinert. The average has taken a dip just a bit, down to 271, but was well above 300 for the majority of this season. First pitch fastball, called, strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Finaccio gets his lead off first. Prekop going to keep him on.
Still work to do for the Spartans, obviously, in this first inning, but going to ask for a better start getting that leadoff man on. And if you want to win a game on the road against a tough pitcher like Klenna, you're going to have to put runs on the board early.
The 0-1, fouled back. After 4 straight balls, Klenna responds with 2 straight strikes to Ditta. It's an 0-2 count with a runner on first. New baseball for Josh. The sophomore toes the rubber, takes a long look in to Danny Katrupi behind the plate. He comes set at the letters. The 0-2, driven. Center field, not deep, a high fly ball. coming in. Nick DePalma calls everybody off, makes the catch on the run. Slightly to his left, retreating to first, Finaccio. There's the first out.
A nice job of Klena settling in there after issuing a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff hitter. Guess the next guy retired, and now he can kind of start to settle in a little bit here and start to get into a little bit of a groove.
Yeah, follows up the 4-pitch walk with a 3-pitch out. Good response from Klena. Finaccio still on first, one away, and now Alex Wolak to the plate. Wolak from the right side. First pitch fastball at the knees, a called strike one. Klena looking pretty comfortable from the stretch so far. Finaccio teeters off of first. 0-1 breaking ball had Wolak fooled. Runner on the move to second. The throw a little bit late, but no coverage from the Irish middle infield. A miscommunication allows Finaccio to swipe second base. Runner in scoring position with one away, a called strike on the swing.
10th steal of the season for Finaccio. Spartans already with a runner in scoring position.
The pitch. On a line to first, off the glove of Prekop. That's going to trickle into right field. Finaccio held up at third. Runners at the corners, one away for Steinert. That one almost hauled in by Prekop. A diving effort from him, but it just left the webbing of his mitt.
Yeah, tough break for Prekop there. So I think he thought he had it, and then it just pops out of the glove, and Finaccio gets the third. Now runs on the corners for a dangerous cleanup hitter in Remy Feniello.
Feniello's been swinging a hot bat of late. Spent the early part of the season in the 7th spot, now the cleanup hitter for the Spartans. He's out in left field again for Brian Giolella this afternoon. First pitch on the way, fouled straight back. The heater spoiled. It's 0-1. Runners to the corners, one down. Still, Klena, if he can get a ground ball here, might be able to work out of a jam if the Irish can turn two quickly enough. Finaccio with great speed on third. Wolak on first. Prekop holds him on. Klena's 0-1. Fooled with the off speed was Feniello. He swings and misses. It's 0-2 now. Klena in the driver's seat. No balls and 2 strikes. Ahead of the Spartan left fielder, Remy Feniello. Klena's set. He's ready. Here it comes. Popped up right side, trending towards foul ground out of play. Friedman and Prekop give it a look, but it falls towards the batting cages, so we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. Just a gorgeous afternoon for baseball. Light breeze blowing from third base side towards us over here down the first base line. 0-2 on the ground, right side, off the glove of Prekop again. Finaccio's going to score. Wolak's on his way to third. Prekop's going to hold on to it. It's a 1-0 Steinert lead. Runners at the corners again, still one out.
Again, another tough break for Prekop at first. I think that one was a little bit of an easier play for him to make than the last one. And again, just tough right off the mitt. Finaccio taking off from third, and the Spartans in business, drawing first blood already.
The cleanup bat delivers for the Spartans. It's a 1-0 advantage here in the top of the first inning. Still 2 aboard, 1 down. Feniello off of first. He's on the move. Hit and runs on. This one blasted in the left center. Coming over to Palma. His dive won't get there. Bobbled by Dunn. One's going to score. The second run's on its way around. It's 3-0 Steinert. The 2 RBI double off the bat of Dan Graziano.
Graziano coming up huge there. Put the ball in play and good things happen. And a nice attempt by DePalma, diving attempt out there in center field for the Irish, but just falling in front of him.
Feniello and Wolak come around to score off the bat of Dan Graziano. 3-0 Steinert. Can't ask for a better start if you're the Spartans. Here's Gennaro Salzano, the designated hitter. Still one away and a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Fastball low and outside, 1-0. Couple tough bounces in the inning for the Irish, but a couple of hard-hit baseballs from the Spartans. This one popped up right side towards right field. Friedman sprints in, makes the catch. Staying put at second is Graziano. Friedman comes all the way into the infield dirt to fire it into Klenna. 2 down, runner on second. Here's Owen Whitman. Whitman getting the start in right field this afternoon, giving Jack Pirelli a day off. The pitch, runner on the move. Katrupi's throw to third. It's into left field. Graziano's going to score easily. 4-0 Spartans.
Well, it's never a good time to overthrow your third baseman trying to snag a runner stealing, but especially when you're already down 3-0 at the top of the first inning. Unforced errors are going to kill you. And now the Spartans really in business with a 4-0 lead before Notre Dame even gets their first at-bats.
Whitman ahead 1-0. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Klenna's pitch gets the outer half of the plate. 2-strike count to Owen Whitman. 2 away, nobody on for him now. The 1-2 popped up. Shallow center, right side of the infield. Jones is there on the edge of the infield grass, makes the catch, the edge of the outfield grass rather. Retires the side. 4 come across in the top of the first for Steinert as Joe Loretti heads to the mound with a 4-run cushion. Steinert in front will head to the home half of the first.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor.
Don't forget, you miss any of today's action, the Trentonian's got you covered. Whether it's online or in paper copy, 7 days a week, the Trentonian, daily or local news, the only newspaper covering Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County, 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Well, the Irish, they've got their work carved out for them. Joe Loretti toes the rubber and fires his warm-up pitches away. A 4-spot put up in the top of the first by the Spartan Bats, and they're sitting pretty comfy here in the home half of the first, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start for the Spartans there. They get the leadoff batter on, get him in. Couple more hard hit balls that could have been plays made, especially those 2 at first base to Precop, but tough plays that just didn't roll the Irish's favor. And now the Spartans got to do it defensively. I mean, the way Notre Dame's been swinging the bats lately, really struggling to put runs on the board. 4 runs could be enough for the Spartans in this first inning, but obviously they're going to try to add more offensively. But defensively, just got to go out here, do their job. And Joe Loretti has got them feeling pretty comfortable out there with this 4-run lead.
During the 4-game losing skid, the Irish have been outscored 25-5. Here's Antonio Friedman stepping in from the right side. First pitch fastball at the belt. Called strike 1. Joe Loretti is ahead, no balls and 1 strike to the Irish right fielder. Friedman, Jones, and Precop, the first 3 due up for Notre Dame here in the home half of the first inning. Loretti working from the stretch as he does. Winds and fires. Popped up, heading towards us here. First base side, foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Antonio Friedman. Tough day for Friedman yesterday, 0 for 3, couple of swinging strikeouts. Flew out to center as well. Loretti's 0-2. Breaking ball just missed. Condurso was getting ready to fire it around the horn. Missing on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Friedman. The 1-2. Lined, left side, under the glove of Ditta, and into left field for a poke. Low line drive that turned into a worm burner, scoots into left field. Friedman's aboard with a leadoff single.
That's exactly what you want if you're the Irish. Follow suit. What the Spartans did in the top half of the inning, get the leadoff man on. And you don't have to get all 4 here in this inning if you're the Irish. Just scratch a couple across, get something on the board, build some confidence in this lineup, and then you can go from there.
Here's Nate Jones stepping in from the right side, the second baseman. He's got 1 big fly on the season. First pitch to Jones, fastball, called strike, 0-1.
This is Loretti's 5th start of the season for the Spartans. 9.22 ERA coming into this contest.
It's been a tough year for Loretti, but he, a season ago, was the ace for the Spartans. This year, Mason Grant kind of assuming the duty, the junior righty, but Loretti, when he's on his game, he is one of the best in Mercer County. Proved it in his junior campaign a season ago. Was definitely the big game pitcher for the Steinert Spartans last year. Still is, really, when you ask Brian Giolella. 0-1. Called strike 2. Jones behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Friedman leads off first. Loretti takes a peek over with Wolak holding him on the bag. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Put the fastball past Jones for the first out. Swinging strikeout. That'll bring up Justin Prekop. That's something, too, you don't see all too often from Loretti. Ahead 0-2. He loves the off-speed. Revved it up a bit with the heater. Gets the first out. Friedman off at first again. Prekop from the left side. Loretti's first pitch. Missing outside. 1-0. Friedman gets his lead again. Decent size off first. Loretti's going home with it. Fastball outside edge, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Friedman increasing the lead and a throw over to first. Back in with a dive.
Prekop, 267 hitter this season. Half of his 8 hits are doubles.
A lot of power in the bat of Prekop. The 1-1 to him. Missing away. Good turnout on hand. Hard for there not to be with such a beautiful day here from Father John Donofrio Field on the campus of Notre Dame High School. Loretti, his 2-1. Chopped foul and towards the Notre Dame dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a runner aboard with 1 down for Prekop. Loretti with 1 punch out in the inning. Potentially looking for back-to-back Ks. Prekop looking for a different result. He's ready. Loretti set at the belt. 2-2. Spoiled by Prekop towards the football field. We'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Couple full counts worked yesterday by Prekop. His first 2 at-bats was able to see a number of pitches. Fouling balls off and working the zone. Spoiled the last 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to him. Loretti gets the sign from Condurso. He's ready. And throws over to first, so we'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Friedman with a big lead off first again. And time is called. Loretti's 2-2 pitch. Up and outside. It's a full count. We'll see if Friedman's on the move with one down. Loretti, a long look into Condurso. The righty shakes his bill a couple times, now nods it. The 3-2 pitch, Friedman on the move, on the ground right side and through the hole for a knock. Friedman's gonna stay at second. And a great at-bat from Justin Prekop. 2 aboard, 1 down. Here's Dom Vizzoni. He had an RBI single yesterday, drove in the only Irish run.
That's a great piece of hitting from Justin Prekop there. 2 strikes, wait on it, take that third ball. And staying aggressive with the full count with the runner moving as well. And I'm sure he knew the runner was going.
Both the Irish hits have been hard hit balls towards the middle of the infield. Prekop following suit with Friedman, who led off the game with a single. Vizzoni moved to second. Safe is Friedman. Detta thought they got him, as did the remaining Spartan infielders. And Giolella steps out of the dugout for a quick second, but returns. Not much of an argument from him. It was a very close play at second base.
A lot of the Spartan spectators thought that was an out too.
Fair amount of them on hand this afternoon. First pitch to Vizzoni. Missing inside with the off-speed is Loretti. It's 1-0. Dom over at third base. A number change for him this afternoon. Goes from 34 to number 32. Don't have the story behind that one, but maybe we will. The 1-0. Low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to the Irish third baseman. A season ago in his junior campaign, couple of big flies for Vizzoni. Looking for his first one this year still. 2-0 pitch. Fastball missing low again. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Prekop not being held on. Wolak playing behind him. Middle infielders toying with Friedman. Loretti, he comes set at the belt. The 3-0. That one gets the zone for the first strike. Loretti's 3-1 on the way. Lined, right side, off Jace Marr's leg. Flips to second for 1. That's all he'll get. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Another hard-hit baseball from the Irish bats, but that time Marr uses the body to knock it down and keep it in play and get an out.
That's a great job by Marr there, not only knocking it down and making the out, but that also probably prevented a run as well with Friedman, a good runner out there at second base. But they keep him planted at third, and now the Spartans are out away from getting out of this jam.
So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jamie Duffy, hitting for Josh Klena this afternoon. Condurso gives out the sign to the Spartan infield. Vizzoni's off of first base. Friedman on third. 4-0, Steinert in front. After they struck for 4 in the top of the first, the Irish looking for a response. Loretti 1 away from getting out of this jam. First pitch to Duffy, popped up. Left field, shallow, tough play, long run. Feniello's there and makes the catch. Joe Loretti strands a pair and works out of a jam. 4-0, Steinert in front after 1 here from Notre Dame High School.
This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Today's game on WBCB is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Josh Klena back out on the bump for inning number 2, looking for a bit of a different result this time around as the Spartans able to strike for 4 in the top of the first inning. Irish stranding a pair in their half of the first. Were able to barrel up the baseball a couple of times, but unable to bring any runners across. 8-9-1 for the Spartans. Condurso, Marr, and Finaccio, the 3 due up to start inning number 2. Here's Andrew Condurso. Klena into his windup. First pitch, swung on and missed. A lively fastball from the sophomore Klena gets him ahead 0-1. The 0-1 is fouled towards the Steinert dugout. Now no balls and 2 strikes.
I expect the Spartans to stay aggressive here throughout this game, especially after that first inning. Saw plenty of pitches from Klena, kind of picking up on his stuff early and often.
Condurso, the 0-2, line towards short. Throw from the hole, Magliazzo. Ruled out, but the ball's on the ground. He's safe. Prekop thought he had it. A low throw just about dug out, but popped out of the glove of Prekop. How would you score that one, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, you see the ball on the ground there. It's obviously easy to say that he was safe there. And also, it was a bang-bang play regardless. So, it could have been safe on the initial play anyway. But I think it's a nice job by the umpires there to rule that one a safe call after initially calling it out there.
We'll give him an infield single. Here's Jace Marr. Rounding out the lineup, he shows bunt, pulls back, takes for a ball. Nathan Klingel taking over on first base for Condurso. Courtesy running for him. The 1-0 missing low. 2 balls, no strikes now. To Jace Marr, getting the start at second base this afternoon. Seen Jack Ivins a number of times at second base this season. Marr getting the start today against the Irish. 2-0, shows bunt, fouls it off, and Katrupi gets the wrong piece of that baseball. 2-1. Klena rubs up the rock, gets back on the rubber. Klingel inches off first, Prekop holding him on. Nobody out in the inning. Klingel's on the move, swing and miss in the dirt. Throw to second base is a little bit late. 2 balls, 2 strikes after Klingel swipes second. Second stolen base on the day for the Spartans. Klena, 2-2, swing and a miss. Fastball at the knees, he blew it right past Marr. First punch out of the day for Josh Klena. Now there's 1 down, a runner on second base, and the lineup turning over for the Spartans. Christian Finaccio makes his way to the plate. Walked his first time up and then came around to score. Klena takes a peek at second. Klingel leads off. First pitch to Finaccio. Called strike 1. Magliazzo trying to keep Klingel close. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Finaccio after the off-speed dropped in by Klena. The 0-2. Just off the plate. Good miss from Klena, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Finaccio hitless the last time these two teams played each other early last season, so he's got to be itching to get some hits on the board today.
Pops this one up right side. Shallow right field. Prekop ranging out. Friedman calls him off. Klingel will retreat to second. There's 2 down. Great job by Friedman to call off Prekop. That was a tough one for him going out into right field. Easier play for Friedman coming charging in like that. Zeke comes in to make the second out. Here's Joey Ditta. 0 for 1, flew out to Nick DePalma in center field. Klenna from the stretch yet again takes a peek at second. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed by Ditta. 0-1. Irish infield playing back. Vizzoni just behind the infield grass. And Ditta can't hold the check swing. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes to him. Klenna 1 pitch away from working out of a jam. Gets the sign from Katrupi. Here it comes. Klingel's on the move. Strike 3. Swing and a miss to Ditta. And that'll retire the side. 2 punch-outs in the inning for Klenna, his first 2 of the afternoon. He strands a runner and keeps it at a 4-run game. Steinert in front, 4-0. We'll head to the home half of the second. You need a water or anything, Andrew? You good?
I'm good, thank you.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back home to...
Hamilton Township School District announcements. The District Community Relations Committee is meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. on May 14th. The link to register and more information can be found at htsdnj.org. In the community section, questions can be sent to dcr@htsdnj.org. And the Hamilton Township School District is hiring. The educator job fair is on May 1st from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Steinert Gymnasium. Apply now for the 2024-2025 school year at htsdnj.org. Now, and the whole child fair is on May 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Hamilton West. Join the Hamilton Township School District and various community agencies for an evening of informational and educational resources to support students in their educational journey. The event is free for all Hamilton families and community members. And the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, proud to sponsor today's game. Visit them at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. Visit HamiltonNJ.com/animal shelter to view their adoptable pets. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 3:30 p.m. Thursdays till 7 and closed on Sundays. Nick DePalma to lead things off in the home half of the second. Loretti's fastball crosses at the belt. It's 0-1.
Palma 2 for his last 12 coming into this game. 200 hitter on the season overall.
Loretti's 0-1, laid off by DePalma. Off speed in the dirt. Nice stop by Condurso. 1 ball, 1 strike. DePalma spent the first half of the season behind the plate. Now he's out in center field. Danny Katrupi taking over the catching duties. Loretti's 1-1. Ripped to left field, going back Feniello, and he ranges back to make the catch. DePalma puts a good charge into it, but Feniello didn't have to move all that much. Made it look pretty easy out there in left field for the first out. This is Connor Dunn.
Yeah, I was going to say pretty nice reaction there by Feniello out there and left. Didn't have to track back too much, but it was still on the move as he made the catch.
You see it with a lot of teams when they come to Notre Dame. It's pretty much a no-doubles defense out in the outfield. Not the largest of outfields, but a big one, and a lot of ground to cover, and starting deep tends to help a lot of opposing defenses. First pitch sounded like it got a piece of Dunn. It did, and he'll head down to first.
How can you even see that over there?
Dunn's on first. After getting hit by a pitch, here's TJ Magliazzo, the shortstop. Loretti with a runner on first, one down. First pitch to Magliazzo, inside, snap throw from Condurso. Dunn able to get back in standing. One ball, no strikes to Magliazzo. Off speed, missed inside. Dunn gets his lead. Loretti has his sign from Condurso, set at the belt. And he'll throw over to first. Strong throw over to Wolak, he puts the tag on him. But back in time is done. Loretti's 1-0. Missing just a bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Rolled over left side, just foul. TJ got the hands through, just yanked it a bit foul on the third base side. 2-1 to him now. Dunn off of first. 2-1, turned on, driven towards center field. Ranging over Finaccio to make the catch casually. 2 away. That was a common result yesterday. The F8 in the scorebook for the Irish, a ton of fly balls. I believe there were only 2 ground ball outs in the entire game for the Irish offense yesterday. They do get the ball in the air, but sometimes it's just hit right at him, as it was there for Finaccio. Didn't have to move all that much yet again, did a Steinert outfielder. 2 down, runner on first. Here's Danny Katrupi. Off speed, misses. Katrupi lays off, 1-0. Loretti throws over to first. Dunn back in with a head-first dive.
Katrupi just 11 at-bats to his name coming into this contest.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Katrupi yesterday with a single. A 1-for-3 effort. Lets the 1-1 go all the way back to the backstop. Dunn will take second base. Count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike to the Irish backstop, Danny Katrupi. Two down and a runner on second now for the Irish. Katrupi waiting, the 2-1 on the way. Fouled off. See, maybe that time Katrupi sitting off speed, just gets a piece of the fastball from Loretti. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and a man on second. Deuce is wild here in the second inning. Dunn leads off second base. Loretti takes a peek. He's coming home, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball outside had Katrupi fooled. Another punch out earned by Loretti, his second of the afternoon. He strands a runner and keeps this at a 4-0 game. We're through 2 here from Notre Dame High School.
Thank you.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant.
All right, Bill. Sounds good, man.
River
Have a good
Road in
weekend.
Ewing Township. You'll
Thanks.
always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like
All right, sounds
stepping
good.
back in
Sounds
time
good.
where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy.
got it.
Start your meal with
All right, Bill.
complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood
see.
dishes, succulent
wood.
steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes.
See you, Bill.
You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock, get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's largest growing auto dealership, 1655 North Olden Avenue. As Wolak takes the first pitch he sees into right field for a single, he's 2 for 2. 3, 4, and 5 for the Spartans. Wolak led things off. He's aboard with a single. And here is Ramey Feniello. Chopper left side, charging Magliazzo. Strong throw to Prekop, not in time. Feniello, speed kills. He beats it out for the infield single. Back-to-back singles have the Spartans in business to start the third.
Speed, just an underrated trait for a player to have. And Feniello, anytime you can beat out a routine, or what should have been a routine infield out there, you'll take it any day of the week.
Infield hit for Feniello, the multi-sport athlete, taking some of that football speed and transferring it over to the baseball diamond. Feniello joining Wolak, both of them 2 for 2 with a couple of singles today. 2 aboard, here's Dan Graziano. He drove in a couple of runs with his double and then came around to score himself. First pitch, bunt attempt from Graziano. Comes up empty, it's 0-1. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Klena working from the stretch. The 0-1. Graziano shows bunt. Gets a piece that time, it's 0-2 now. Earlier against Ewing this season, Graziano got a 2-strike, 2-out bunt down that ended up winning the game for Steinert in a 2-1 contest that went 10 innings. Klena's 0-2, swing and a miss. Elevated heater blown right past Graziano. It's the third strikeout on the afternoon for Klena and a big out number 1.
Yeah, Klena really just overpowering Graziano there with that one. A little bit out of the zone, up and out, but staying aggressive is Graziano after that double in his first at-bat and unable to make contact there. And a timely first out for Klena.
Gennaro Salzano from the right side. First pitch, swing and a foul towards the softball field. 0-1 the count. Feniello on first, Wolak on second. Magliazzo playing towards the middle. Big hole on the left side of the infield. The 0-1. Rolled over, left side, Magliazzo flipped to second for 1. Jones's throw to first, not in time. A great pick out of the dirt by Prekop. Fielder's choice, 6-4 the putout. Salzano beats it out. Runners at the corners now, 2 away. Klena looking to work out of another jam. Feniello retired on the fielder's choice. Wolak to third. Back-to-back outs recorded by Klena, looking for another one. Trying to keep the score put at 4-0. Steinert looking for more. Salzano off first. Klena kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Tardy on the fastball was Owen Whitman. It's 0-1. Klenna, the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back overpowering fastballs from the right-hander, Klenna. Now in the driver's seat, no balls and 2 strikes. Precop holding Salzano on at first. The righty Whitman looking to be on the defensive. Salzano's on the move, and here comes the first to third play. Salzano will take second. Klenna runs Wolak back to third. And a smart move by Josh Klenna, not buying the first to third pickoff play. Trying to get Salzano in a rundown. He'll just take second base. The 0-2. Just got a piece of that one, did Whitman. Elevated fastball from Klenna.
You know, it was a nice shot by Klenna to keep the runner at third, but could play a factor still in this at-bat, taking away the force at second base.
Klenna, set. The 0-2, popped up foul. Count halted, no balls and 2 strikes. Owen Whitman continues to spoil pitches. Klenna looking for a punch out. He's got 3 on the afternoon. Would love a 4th right about now. 2 aboard and 2 down for the Spartans. The 0-2. Just a bit high with the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Salzano leads off second, Wolak off third. Klenna's 1-2. Swing and a miss. The fastball enough to get the job done. It earns him a couple of strikeouts in the inning. He's got 4 on the day and keeps it at a 4-0 game. We'll head to the home half of the third. The Irish bats needing to get to work.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reeves. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reeves. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Top of the order here in the home half of the third inning for the Irish, still trailing 4-0. And Joe Loretti back out on the bump. He's been pretty good so far this afternoon, Andrew.
Yeah, we stranded a couple runners in the first, stranding 1 in the second inning. He's allowed some Irish bats put some good metal on these bats, or on these hits, but his defense really picking it up for him as well. In good position, a couple of nice plays by the left and center fielders in last inning. So Loretti pitching with his 4-run lead, and Steinert has been threatening the other 2 innings as well offensively. Just got to keep doing his job there, putting pitches across the plate, and trust his defense to make these plays for him.
Antonio Friedman, Nate Jones, and Justin Precop, the 3 due up here in the home half of the third. The right-hander Loretti back on the rubber, working from the stretch yet again, takes a look in, has the sign from Condurso. First pitch to Friedman on the way, and he'll foul it straight back. No balls and 1 strike. Friedman singled, got all the way to third back in the first inning. Was stranded there. 0-1 offering. Inside, scooting out of the way of that one is Friedman. It's 1-1.
2-hit day for Friedman on Monday. Busy week for the Irish. It's their 4th game of the week.
Yeah, the early rain in April really set some things back and moved some things around, specifically this game. A high fly ball to left, tailing towards foul ground and well out of play. Feniello gave it a look out there in left field, but lets it go. Don't think he had much of a choice. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Friedman. Two punch outs for Loretti on the afternoon. In search of a third, and Friedman calls time. Loretti takes a peek into Condurso. They're on the same page. He's got his sign. Here comes the 1-2. Line left side, snared out of the air by Graziano. Leaping catch from Dan over at third. There's 1 down.
Well, we don't call it the hot corner for nothing, Mike, and what a heads-up reaction play there by Graziano, watching it right into his glove. Exactly what you want from a third baseman.
Great play from Graziano at third. He's been filled with those all season long. Just good play after good play over at the hot corner. Mr. Consistent in the infield as he hauls that one out of the air for the first out. Here's Nate Jones, nobody on and 1 down. Loretti's first pitch, fastball at the knees, a called strike 1. Irish with 2 hits, just nothing to show for it. Loretti's done a decent job keeping him off balance, but the defense has done an even better job backing him up. Missing low with the off speed and 1-1.
Yeah, another hard hit ball there by Friedman. Irish just continue to make good contact, but they're unable to hit him where they ain't.
Yeah, every time they've made contact, it's been hard. A hard hit ball. 1-1 left alone, 2 balls and 1 strike. And one thing Loretti's done all afternoon, he's changed speeds and he's loved to live on that low outside corner to these righty bats. 2-1. Trying to go back to that low outside corner, just a little too low and in the dirt. Good count for Jones here, 3 balls and 1 strike. Condurso gives the sign, Loretti agrees. The 3-1 lined right at Joey Ditta. Didn't have to move.
Again, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, Mike, but the Irish just continue to put good contact on it. And
dated back to yesterday. This was the same thing that happened against Hopewell Valley. They put good charges into the baseball, but they're just right at the fielders. It's been one of those unlucky spells for this Irish offense over this 4-game losing skid and lingering into today's offense so far. Here's Justin Prekop, 2 down, nobody on for him. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Behind, no balls and 1 strike. Getting the outside part of the plate was Joe Loretti. The lefty Prekop behind. Working fast, Loretti, the 0-1. Off the plate. Loretti's 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Come on, Justin.
Two 2-1 in the dirt, 3 balls, 1 strike. Worked a full count his first time up, was able to line a single into shallow right field. Loretti's ready. 3-1. Called strike on the outer half. 2 at-bats, 2 full counts worked by Justin Prekop. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 down. Home half of the third. Loretti set. Payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. 2-out base runner for the Irish. Prekop works a walk. He's seen a number of pitches today from Loretti. Great discipline at the dish. That time from Prekop. Here's Dom Vizzoni hitting to a fielder's choice his first time up. A hard hit ball at Jace Marr at second base.
Irish getting runners on base all 3 innings, but eventually you got to start putting runs on the board here.
Vizzoni looks at a breaking ball that misses low. One 0 on the way. 2-0, same pitch, same spot, same result. Prekop with decent speed on first. We'll see if the Irish maybe get aggressive and put a hit and run in motion with 2 down. Hinging off first is Prekop. Loretti comes set at the belt. 2-0, driven towards center field. Finaccio goes back, ranges under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Another hard hit baseball from the Irish, just not too far away from a Steinert defender. No runs, no hits, and a man left on base. 4-0, Steinert remains in front. We're through 3 here from Notre Dame.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of
Yeah, that's
cancer.
fine.
It's important to get a complete skin
That's
checkup.
crazy.
Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Don't forget you miss any of today's action. You can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Glenn is back out on the bump to start inning number 4. And it's a 4-run advantage still on the scoreboard after the Spartans struck for 4 in the top of the first. 8, 9, and 1 due up for them to start the 4th. Condurso, Marr, and Finaccio to get things going. Condurso 1 for 1 with a single. Kleina into his windup. First pitch to Condurso. Rolled over left side of the infield. Charging Magliazzo has it. Fires a laser over to Prekop for the 6-3 putout. 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 out for Kleina. He'll take that just about every time.
And Kleina doing a nice job settling in after that first. Obviously, he wants that first back, but 4 strikeouts over the last 2 innings, stranded a pair last inning. If he can keep this a 4-run game, you got to expect the Irish to have some hits to fall for him eventually with how hard they're hitting the ball lately.
Right. Yeah, they're making great contact. Jace Marr stares at an elevated fastball, takes it for a ball. It's 1-0. Marr 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. 2 balls and no strikes. Missing low was Kleina with the fastball. Marr in a good spot ahead 2-0. Here it comes. Now 2-1. Looked like the changeup that time from Kleina. Dropped in at the belt. Working with a good pace is Kleina. The 2-1. Fly ball, center field. De Palma has it measured, ranges over. Makes the grab with 2 hands for the second out. It's something you don't see all the time, Andrew, is a catcher moving to the outfield. But at the high school level, with such versatile athletes and young legs, you saw it this season with the Irish as Nick De Palma out in center field, looking like a natural out there.
Yeah, and really as a coach, you're just trying to utilize, every part of your roster, and if that includes a guy playing 2-3 different positions throughout the week, then you're going to take it.
Finaccio shoots this one in the air to left, and ranging over to make the catch is Connor Dunn. It's a quick inning for Josh Klenna. He sets down the Spartans in order. 1-2-3, down go the Spartans. No runs, no hits, and nobody on base. 4-0, Steinert leads. Well, we're on to the home half of the fourth here from Notre Dame. That's fine. Take your time. Two of the more storied programs in Mercer County and two of the longest tenured coaches in Mercer County, and Joe Drulis and Brian Giolella. It always delivers when these two guys face off, and a matchup that a lot of people in Mercer County look forward to. We appreciate you guys all tuning in today here on WBCB. Thank all of our sponsors who made this broadcast possible, and a special shout out to the man himself, Bill Redner. He was here this afternoon, our head sales consultant, who is a big piece in making all of these games possible. Home half of the fourth inning with the Irish trailing 4-0 to Steinert. A 4-spot put up in the top of the first for the Spartans if you're just joining us. Alongside Andrew Myers, my name's Mike Warren. Mackay Gundy producing today's stream. The crew's here with you, and we're happy to be with you on such a beautiful day for baseball. For the Irish, it'll be Jamie Duffy, Nick DePalma, and Connor Dunn to get things going. 5, 6, 7, and we've mentioned it a number of times, hard-hit baseballs for the Irish. They're just not finding any green grass or any gaps in the outfield. Andrew?
Yeah, just 2 strikeouts to this point for Loretti through 13 batters he's faced. So the Irish are putting balls in play. They've stranded 4 runners to this point. Still time for them to get back in it with this 4-run deficit, but I mentioned it in the top half of this inning. You got to imagine these balls are going to start to fall for him eventually if they keep putting good contact on it.
Duffy falls behind, no balls, 1 strike to Loretti. The pitch. Count evens at 1 apiece. Duffy 0 for 1, flew out to Feniello in left field. A 1 pitch at bat for him his first time up. Loretti kicks and deals. A drive towards right center field. That one's going to fall in for a knock. Duffy, a strong turn around first. He'll stay put as Finaccio cuts it off in the gap. It's a long single for Duffy, but good iron on that baseball and good metal on that baseball, able to drive it into the gap. As we mentioned earlier, tough to come by for the Irish, but a leadoff hit. Duffy gets on board. Here's Nick DePalma. He flew out to Feniello his first time up as well. Brian Giolello reassigning his defense, repositioning them, I should say. Loretti's first pitch, taken, called strike. DePalma's behind, no balls, 1 strike to Loretti. Pickoff move over to Duffy. Back in plenty of time. DePalma behind 0-1, Duffy dancing off of first. Loretti coming home. Missing with the off speed, evens the count at 1. DePalma waiting. Loretti firing the 1-1. Snap throw to first. Duffy's back in time. Pitch ruled a ball outside. 2-1 to DePalma. Base runners in every inning for the Irish. Looking to get one across. Another move, Loretti throws over. Duffy, he's back in time. Couple good moves from Loretti. Just a better read from the Irish base runners. 2-1 up and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike to the Irish center fielder, Nick DePalma.
Check catcher, he's coming down.
Duffy gets his lead. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. First 2 aboard for the Irish in the 4th. Here's Connor Dunn. He was hit by a pitch his first time up.
We mentioned the struggles of this Irish offense. It might just take 1 inning, though, for them to turn things around, and no better time than the present to get things done. As we got a mound visit, first mound visit of the day for the Spartans.
That's right. Rick Freeman, the famous and really labeled as a pitching guru in the Mercer County realms, heads his way on out to the mound. Freeman's been on the staff at Steinert for quite some time, and he's worked with, I mean, hundreds of arms at this point. But just he seems to have a really good knack for just having those calm words to reinstill to a pitcher that can get him to regroup and find himself again out there on the bump. Seems like more times than not, when his meetings are adjourned out on the bump, something good happens following them. Let's see if that's the case this time around. Loretti has the baseball. He's behind the rubber as Condurso gives the sign to the infield. Runners at first and second, nobody out. A leadoff single from Jamie Duffy, followed by a walk to Nick DePalma. Connor Dunn, hit by a pitch his first time up, steps in from the right side. Loretti takes a peek at second. He's coming home. First pitch. Dunn can't hold the check swing. Goes around. It's 0-1. Some activity down in the Steinert bullpen. Loretti's 0-1. Just a bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. Fouled over the Notre Dame dugout. 1-2. He's gone from his off speed to his fastball, back and forth in this at bat. See what he goes with here. 1-2. We'll step off. We'll have to wait. Runners get their leads. The 1-2. Blocked by Condurso. Good stop. Keeps the runners at their bases. 2-2. Loretti. The pitch. Off the plate. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard, nobody out for the Irish. See if the runners will be in motion. Loretti comes set. The payoff pitch. Chopper, left side of the infield. Fielded foul. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a huge at-bat for both sides. You have the bottom 3 in the order for the Irish here. For the Spartans, you don't want to see that top of the order come up in this inning, because that probably means the Irish have at least put 1 run across and still threatening. So Loretti got to buckle down here.
Loretti trying to find a way to work out of this one. Nobody out. And he'll swing the leg around to take a peek at Duffy on second. DePalma on first, Jamie Duffy on second. A hit in the inning came off the bat of Duffy to start. DePalma followed with a walk. Dunn waiting for the 3-2. The pitch. Grounder, left side of the infield. Ditta blocks it. Only play to first. Nobody. Everyone's safe. A hard hit ball to short off the bat of Dunn. Took an unlucky hop. Ditta kept it in front of him. Everybody's safe. We'll rule that one an E6.
And the hard hit ball starting to work for the Irish now. I think that would have been a tough play to turn 2 regardless, but Spartans certainly would have taken an out there at second base. Now you got the bases loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, bases loaded, nobody out, and now the tying run at the plate for the Irish. Here's TJ Magliazzo. Flew out to center his first time up. Infield, corners at least coming in for Steinert. Brian Giolella signing the infield where he wants them lined up. Now they back up just a bit. De Palma off second. Not being toyed with. First pitch to Magliazzo, up and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Loretti able to strand runners in the first 3 innings. The 1-0. Just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. And with that miss, Brian Giolella spins the hands towards the bullpen, telling him to hurry up the warm-up process down there. Loretti behind, 2-0. The pitch. 3 balls and no strikes. Would be shocked if he has the green light here. Loretti behind, 3-0. A man on every base. Magliazzo in the driver's seat, patiently waiting. The 3-0 pitch shows bunt, pulls back, and a called strike. Hitters count now for Magliazzo.
I wouldn't be shocked if he took this pitch too.
The 3-1. Ripped up the middle. Ditta to second for 1. The throw to first in time. 6-4-3 double play. A run comes home, but 2 huge outs for Joe Loretti.
Oh, that is absolutely massive for the Spartans, and you just heard
Brian Giolella out there in the dugout saying it's not over yet, still need 1 more with that runner on third base as well. But exactly what the doctor ordered for Loretti and the Spartans, and that probably gives him a little bit of a longer leash as well, and he might be able to get through this 4th inning for the Spartans.
Ditta able to recover after making an error on a ball hit before off the bat of Dunn. Keeps that one in front of him, fields it cleanly, and turns a pair with Jace Marr at second. 2 big outs, a runner on third. It's 4-1. The Irish get 1 across. This is Danny Katrupi ahead 1-0. Fastball misses up and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Katrupi 0 for 1. He struck out swinging. The 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Danny Katrupi. Loretti wants to battle back. Here it comes. 3-0 missing for ball 4. A 2-out walk issued by Loretti after 2 big outs on the turn double play from Joey Ditta and Jace Marr. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And the lineup now flips over. This is Antonio Friedman. He's 1 for 2. He's made some pretty hard contact on the day. Katrupi will have a courtesy runner for him. Looks like Tyler Stefanisco is going to come in and run for him. De Palma gets his lead off third. Stefanisco off first. And Friedman wears it. Off speed hit him right in the back. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Nate Jones to the plate.
Now no room for error for Loretti now as he puts the bases loaded once again. And now won't it be him as Spartans. Giolella wasting no time. They're going to go to the pen.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. After the hit by pitch to Antonio Friedman, the call to the pen to replace Joe Loretti out on the bump. The senior with a valiant effort this afternoon. He leaves with a 4-1 advantage on the scoreboard, but still responsible for the runners on base. We'll take a quick break as this call to the pen brought to you by the Trentonian. You miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and daily news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer counties 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Aiden Chulamanis comes into the game to relieve Loretti. We'll step aside as he fires his warm-up pitches. Bases loaded, 2 outs in a 4-1 game in favor of Steinert here from Notre Dame.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies.
Okay.
Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Aiden Chulamanis comes in out of the pen, looking to strand the bases loaded. Friedman's on first, Stefanisco's on second, and Nick DePalma's on third. Nate Jones makes his way to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out swinging in the first and lined out to short his last time up in the third. One swing could change the momentum here for the Irish. Chulamanis takes a peek at second. He'll throw over and back in with a dive, Tyler Stefanisco. Jones still waiting for the first pitch of this at-bat. The pitch. Fastball at the knees, called strike one. Chulamanis takes a peek at second, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards left field. Feniello can't come up with it. It's going to roll to the wall. One runs across, being waved around third. And coming home to score, that's Friedman. It's a whole new ball game. Jones clears the bases and plates 3. We're knotted up at 4.
What a great piece of hitting from Nate Jones there, coming up in the clutch for the Irish. I mentioned it might just take one inning to turn things around for this Irish offense, and putting 4 spot to tie the game in the later innings of this one. It's exactly what they were hoping for. Great attempt there by Finiello out there in left field. Got his glove on it, but unable to secure it. And with 2 outs, everybody's running. And a bases clearing base knock for Nate Jones to tie this game.
After Steinert gets 4 across in the top of the first, the Irish respond in the home half of the fourth. 4 across and looking for more. Justin Prekop behind 0-1 to Chulamanis. He's reached base both times today. He's been up at the plate, a walk and a single. 0-1 in the dirt, gets past Condurso, and the leading run 90 feet away for Notre Dame as Jones swipes third.
Come on, Justin.
1 ball, 1 strike to Prekop. Chulamanis, a long look in, has his sign. The pitch. Missing off the plate with the fastball. 2-1. Dom Vizzoni would be up next if the inning does continue for the Irish. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nasty off-speed from Chulamanis had Prekop well out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. 4 across in the inning for the Irish. Jones on third, the pitch. Just getting a piece of it is Prekop. Going back to the well was Chulamanis with the off-speed. Count stays frozen at 2-2 for the time being. Jones off of third. Chulamanis, the pitch. Up and out. Another full count worked by Prekop. Last 2 games, he's worked 5 full counts. He's seen a number of pitches. Chulamanis looking for the punch out. Full count. And time is called. Walked his last time up, singled in the first, did Prekop. Chulamanis has the sign. He's ready. The payoff pitch. Spoiled by Prekop, so we'll do it again at 3-2. Chulamanis to 3-2. Fouled again by Prekop. If you had to guess, how many pitches do you think he's seen today, just in the 3 times he's been up? I mean, he's fouled off 3 or 4 in every at-bat. I think he's probably seen at least 25 pitches today alone.
Yeah, I was going to say it's got to be close to that 20-pitch mark. And you couldn't ask for much more other than putting the ball in play by your 3-hole hitter.
Takes it in the dirt for ball 4. What an at-bat from Prekop.
Good at bat.
Second time walk today for Prekop. The Irish still rolling here in the 4th.
Impressive stuff from him at the dish today. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Here's Dom Vizzoni. So far, Dom's 0 for 2, but he's put really good wood on the ball today. Flew out to center his last time up. Vizzoni lets that one cross at the belt. It's 0-1. Jamie Duffy on deck. He started the inning for the Irish. Chulamanis steps off, but that's a balk. They call balk. Nate Jones is going to score. Irish lead 5-4.
Wow, no argument there. Both umpires seeing it immediately and both of them calling it. No arguments from the Spartans and just a lackadaisical play there.
Wow. After the 3 RBI double off the bat of Jones, he comes home to score off the balk from Chulamanis, and Rick Freeman comes back out to the mound. Well, baseball fans, Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th, as the Thunder open up a 3-game set against the State College Spikes. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300, 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Meeting adjourned out there on the bump. Chulamanis seems ready to go. Prekop's on second after the balk. 1-1 to Vizzoni, taken high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chulamanis takes a peek at second. The pitch. Left alone, a called strike 2. Two strike count to Vizzoni. Chulamanis, the pitch. Hit him. Vizzoni wears it. Takes a stroll down the first base line. And Jamie Duffy to the plate for the second time this inning.
Talk about the ultimate momentum swing here in this game. Spartans, everything unraveling for him in the bottom of the 4th. And still the Irish threatening with 2 on.
5 across in the inning for the Irish and looking for more. Vizzoni takes one for the betterment of the team. He's on first. Duffy lets that one cross inside, gets away from Chulamanis, but not far enough. 1 ball, no strikes. Second at-bat of the inning for Jamie Duffy. Singled and scored a run already. 2 down. More activity heading down to the Steinert pen. 1-0 count. Vizzoni on first. Prekop on second. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. Duffy was late. 1-1. 1 for 2 on the day is Jamie Duffy. Runners get their leads. The 1-1. At the knees, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The lively fastball from Chulamanis gets the zone. Duffy in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Line towards left. Feniello, he'll make the catch. Got it on a line. Duffy stung that one in the left field, but Feniello able to come up with that one. It'll end the inning. 5-4 the score. The Irish find themselves in front after they get 5 across in their half of the 4th. On to the 5th here from Notre Dame.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow.
How many hits you have in that inning, Mike?
Option of locations to your neighborhood.
I have 2.
Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations
one
near
error
you
in the inning, I think.
in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington County. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's
This one is long
convenient
from
for you,
over, man. It's
visit
got one of those feelings, you know.
capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Two, 3, and 4 for the Spartans after the Irish put a 5 spot up in their half of the 4th and are now in front by a run. 5-4 the score. Top of the 5th inning, Josh Klena still on the mound for the Irish. First pitch to Joey Ditta. Pulled left side of the infield, takes a high hop. Magliazzo has it. Throw across, won't be in time. What a wicked hop and an even better reaction from Magliazzo just to keep that in the infield. It'll be an infield hit for Ditta.
If Magliazzo completed that play and got the out there, I think we might have had to send that footage into Sports Center for some top 10 action tonight.
I've got some ties down there in Bristol, Connecticut, or up there in Bristol, Connecticut, I should say. Ditta aboard. Leadoff single to start the inning. Wolak pops this one up, well foul, heading towards us. Towards the softball field. 0-1 the count to Wolak. He's 2 for 2, couple of singles. Has a run scored in this one, was stranded at third his last time up in the 3rd. Klena moves over, or sends a move over to first. Still ahead, no balls, 1 strike on Wolak. Ditta inches off the first base bag. Precop's holding him close. Fastball just a bit low. 1-1. Klena's 1-1. Breaking ball high. 2-1 count. Alex Wolak. Ditta leads off again. Klena firing home. Off the hands towards the middle, could be 2. Jones on the bag for 1. The throw to first in time. 4-3 double play from Nate Jones. 2 big outs for the Irish.
Huge outs for the Irish there, and a heck of a play by Nate Jones at second to take it to the bag himself, and it's cool as you like the first base. And Bean Wolak by a couple sets, too.
2 big outs for Klena. Here's Ramey Feniello. Watches this one cross in the dirt. 1-0 the count. 2 for 2 is Ramey. RBI single and a run scored in the first. Finds himself ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Klena, a long look into Katrupi's got his sign. The 2-0. Just off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes. Klenna going to have to battle all the way back. The 3-0. Ball 4. So after a double play rolled by the infield, 4-pitch walk issued by Klenna to continue the inning for Steinert. Katrupia will head out to the mound.
Remy Feniello on base for the 3rd time today. A couple hits and a walk for him.
Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Klenna will go from the stretch after the 4-pitch walk to Feniello on first. Precop playing him on the bag. Takes a peek over. First pitch. At the knees, heater called strike 1 to Dan Graziano. He's 1 for 2, doubled and scored a run. Nasty off speed from Klenna. No balls, 2 strikes to Graziano. 3 runs batted in on the day for Graziano. He cleared the bases with a double for Steinert earlier. The 0-2. Missing high with the fastball. Feniello inches off first. Klenna set. The 1-2, runner on the move. Poke towards short. Magliazzo's there. Klenna with a roar off the mound. The Irish holding on to a 1-run lead as they are able to strand a runner here in the 5th. On to the home half. 5-4, Notre Dame leads.
This is Angelo Onifree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Aiden Chulamanis remains in the game, but the activity continuing down in the Steinert bullpen. 5-4 the score. Into the home half of the 5th we go. And it's been a pretty good game back and forth. A 4-0 lead for Steinert evaporated in the 4th by the Irish Bats as they were able to get 5 across. They were putting the ball in play, and eventually the good thing started to happen for the Irish offense is to start the first 4 innings. They were just unable to find any open field with the balls that they put into play. They seem to be right at Steinert defenders, and give them the credit as well. They were able to range over and make a number of plays, but that 5th inning, a big one, the 4th inning, a big one for them as they get 5 across. Here in the 5th, looking for a little bit of insurance as they're up by a run. Nick DePalma to lead things off, 6-7-8 for Notre Dame. A walk and a run scored for DePalma his last time up. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. Chulamanis misses well high and inside. Ducking is DePalma. It's 1-0.
And you talk about the beauty of baseball. The Irish on this 4-game losing streak coming into this game, just 5 runs scored in those 4 games.
This one's coming right toward us. Heads up, Mike.
Oh, he's going for it. I was about to call you off. For that as the headset comes off of Mike Warren. You had it, man. You had it.
Nobody tell my father. I'm not allowed home after that one. That's terrible. That was right to me. Like, hit me right in the hands and everything. Oh, man, that's terrible. Not top 10 plays right there, folks. DePalma fouls that one back. It's a 1-2 count to him. As my ego still very much damaged over here in the broadcast table, and he almost had it. Oh, man, that just... That ruined my day. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Backwards K issued to De Palma for the first out here in the 5th. If you're wondering if I'm going to let it go, I'm not. Just simply put, I'm not going to let it go.
Hey, the beauty of baseball, Mike, you're going to get another chance. It might not be today, it might not be your next game, maybe 5 years from now, but you're going to get another shot.
The amount of games that we call here when there's both softball and baseball going on, that's the first time I had a real chance to make, right at me. Unreal. Here's Connor Dunn. Takes a fastball high. It's 1-0 to him. Reached on an error his last time up. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Chulamanis delivers. Off speed, dropped in at the knees. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. It didn't even hurt either. They say there's a lot of spin on it. It might hurt. It didn't hurt. Just no hands. But hey, that's why when I went here, I played offensive line. I wasn't a tight end. I was on the offensive and defensive line, so that's where I belong. The 1-1. Grounder towards the middle. Ditta has it. Throws across his body. 6-3 putout. What a play from Joey Ditta.
That's a beauty from Ditta. That's why he's over there at shortstop. Came into this game just 2 errors committed on the season, and a couple of hard hit balls come to him earlier in this game that he couldn't handle. But beautiful play there, coming across behind second base and then throwing across his body.
And plenty of time.
A hard hit bouncer to short. Ditta making it look routine. 2 down. This is TJ Magliazzo. Takes a fastball high. It's 1-0. TJ 0 for 2. Hit into a double play. It brought home a run in the 4th. Swings and fouls that one back. 1-1 the count. One left alone and misses. 2 balls and 1 strike to the Irish shortstop. Well, it's really been a battle of the shortstops defensively today. Magliazzo's made his fair share of nice plays. Ditta as well, the 2-1. Missing inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down, nobody aboard. Magliazzo looking to keep the inning alive. Chulamanis on the way with the 3-1. Low and inside for ball 4. 2-out walk forced by Magliazzo. He'll trot on down to first. Here's Danny Katrupi. 0 for 1 with a walk. He did come around to score. Actually, it was Stefanisco who came around to score for him. Magliazzo inches off of first. Wolak will keep him close on the bag. First pitch, elevated fastball. Snap throw from Condurso, and Magliazzo back in plenty of time. A 1-0 count to Katrupi. Move over from Chulamanis, and Magliazzo diving into the bag. Fastball gets the inside part of the plate, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chulamanis steps off. Move over to first. Magliazzo's back in again. Magliazzo's on the move. Hit and run was on. Throw to second base is late as TJ swipes second. Runner in scoring position, 2 down, but a 1-2 count now to Katrupi as he came up empty on the swing. Runner in scoring position for Katrupi, 2 down on a 1-2 count. Magliazzo leads off second. Middle infield trying to keep him close. The 1-2. On the ground, right side, fielded by Marr. Throws over to Wolak in time to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and a man left on base. 5-4, the Irish lead through 5 innings of play here from Father John Donofrio Field on a beautiful afternoon for more Mercer County baseball on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine
Dude, I'm not gonna lie,
at the
I kind of forgot about the equipment, and I just like went into full
802 River
athlete
Road in
mode, and I was just
Township.
like,
You'll
I was tripped over
always
this
feel
game. I'm
welcome
trying to
at the
go.
Revere. It's like stepping back in time, where you feel like you're dining
Well,
in
I'm glad
South
we at least
Philly
read
or
it
New
and,
York's Little
you know,
Italy.
weren't ducking our
Start
heads
your
or
meal with
anything. We at least saw
complimentary
it coming.
Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu
Yeah, I know,
featuring
it's just
fresh
fell right
seafood
back.
dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365.
Oh, John Sterling when he got hit? Yeah.
609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel
I can't believe it.
Dermatology
I stink.
offers great cosmetic dermatology,
Yeah,
featuring
go
the
ahead.
latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Steinert Spartans, trailing by a run, top of the 6th inning. Josh Klena continuing his work to start inning number 6. He's out there on the mound. And just finished up his warm-up pitches. Gennaro Salzano, Owen Whitman, and Andrew Condurso, the 3 due up for Brian Giollella's Steinert Spartans here in the top of the 6th inning. If you're just joining us, alongside Andrew Myers, I'm Mike Warren, Makai Gundy producing today's stream. Thank you so much for making us a part of your afternoon. It's been a good one so far. Hoping it stays that way. First pitch to Salzano, fastball at the knees for a called strike 1. Salzano doesn't like the call. Klena has his sign, he's ready. Winds and fires. Breaking ball that just misses. Counts even at 1 apiece. The pitch. Off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Salzano on the day, he's 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and stole a bag. Swings and misses at the fastball. Well tardy that time. 2-2 the count now. The 2-2 pitch. Ripped on a line to left, and that's going to fall in front of Connor Dunn in left field. Good piece of 2-strike hitting from Gennaro Salzano. Results in a single to begin inning number 6. So the tying run on first. Owen Whitman making his way to the plate. Salzano on first after the leadoff single. Whitman 0 for 2 on the day. Klena will go from the stretch. Takes a peek over at first. Whitman shows bunt, gets it down first base side. Klena has it, flips over to Precop on the first base bag for out number 1. Sacrifice successful from Whitman as he moves Salzano into scoring position with 1 away.
Whitman doing his job, getting that run in scoring position. Now it's up to the bottom 2 in the Spartans lineup to try to squeak across this tying run.
Looks like a pinch hitter coming on here. It's Jack Pirelli making his way to the plate, batting in place of Andrew Condurso, due up in the lineup this time around. Pirelli coming off the bench, batting from the left side. Typically the starting right fielder this season for Steiner, but got the day off today. You mentioned it, a busy week for Notre Dame, a busy week for Steinert as well. Pretty much busy for every team in Mercer County after the first week of the season got rained out and rescheduled for the end of this month. This game originally scheduled for April 2nd, I believe it was, and now finally being played on April 26th.
Yeah, a couple of postponements for this matchup between the Irish and the Spartans.
The breeze continues to whip up here. Strong, cool breeze makes its presence felt. Salzano on second. Swinging bunt in front of home. Katrupi throws to first in time. 2 away. Heading on over to third was the runner representing Salzano. I believe that's still him on the base pass. They might have courtesy ran for him, though.
Come on, Josh, get him. Right at him, Josh.
As, yeah, I think they did courtesy run for him. I believe it's Gavin Giolella over at third. So 2 down. And now to the plate, pinch hitting, Chase Porcella for Jace Marr. Porcella lets a fastball cross for the first pitch strike. Klenna from the stretch. Runner on third. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Jones shuffles over, has it, throws to Prekop. Klenna strands a runner. The inning's over. On to the home half of the 6th. The Irish still in front, clinging on to a 1-run lead, 5-4.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reed.
Top of the order for the Irish here in the 6th, too. I am cold all of a sudden. Got really cold.
Yeah, this wind's not dying down.
Including
Thought I had a sweatshirt, but I guess I left it in
skin
the car.
tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reed. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
A 1-run lead for the Irish, looking to snap a 4-game losing streak here on their home field. 5-4 the score, home half of the 6th inning, and the top of the lineup due up for Joe Drulis' Irish. Antonio Friedman, Nate Jones, and Justin Prekop to start inning number 6. Home half of inning number 6. Chulamanis remains in the game for Steinert. Activity continues down in that Steinert bullpen. And Antonio Friedman, who was hit by a pitch his last time up and came around to score in the 4th to lead things off. 1 for 2 on the day. Sends this one in the air towards right center field. On the run is Finaccio. He's not going to get there. 1 hops the wall. Friedman's on his way to second. He slides in with a leadoff double, and the Irish are in business to start the 6th.
Oh, that's exactly what you want from a leadoff hitter. Staying aggressive, taking a hack early in the at-bat and driving it all the way in the right center field gap. And the Irish, you got to believe the Spartans are going to be aggressive in the top half of the 7th inning. So any sort of insurance run is going to be huge for Notre Dame.
That'll bring Nate Jones to the plate. Nate did damage his last time up, a 3 RBI double, then later came around to score after a balk by Chulamanis. Friedman on second after the leadoff double. Jones looking to do some more damage. An insurance run at second. Move over to second.
Come on, Nate.
Chulamanis holds on to the ball. Jones 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. He lined out to short.
Right next to it, so thank God some guy saw it.
Fastball, low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jones moves up in the box. The pitch. That fastball crosses at the belt for the first strike.
A huge gap on the left side of the infield with Ditta holding the runner at second base.
The 1-1. High, 2 balls, 1 strike. Good speed on second with Friedman. A base hit into the outfield should be able to score him. Although the Steinert outfield, they have plenty of strong arms out there. The 2-1. Jones jammed up, and a strike is the call. 2-2. Jones didn't like the call, but gets the inside part of the zone on the hands. 2-2 count to number 2 and Nate Jones. Chulumanis is ready. The pitch. Jones gets a piece of it, keeps the at-bat alive.
Come on, Nate.
Light breeze continuing to kind of blow out towards right center field. 2-2. Jones able to get a piece of that one. Chulumanis went with the high fastball, and Jones just able to get a piece on that one and keeps the at-bat alive. And Brian Giolella not in agreement with the batter's box, I guess, here at Notre Dame, with Jones in front of the plate. He's very much so up in the box, but not in agreement with the measurements, I guess. Off the hands of Jones, that's going to drop into left field for a hit. Friedman will get held up at third as Feniello was on it quickly. 2 aboard, nobody out. Runners at the corners for the Irish, and to the plate, Justin Prekop. He's worked a couple of walks in back-to-back times to the dish. Friedman on third, Jones on first, and Brian Giolella on his way out to the mound as he makes a call to the pen. Aiden Chulumanis responsible for the 2 aboard as a call to the pen for Steinert. Looks like coming into the game for Steinert is Ethan Zimmerman.
I think it might actually be Marco Giambrone.
Oh, yeah, 36.
The lefty.
I thought I saw 32 there. Marco Giambrone comes into the game. Good eyes by you there, Andrew. So Giambrone will warm up with 2 aboard and nobody out. Home half of the 6th inning. We'll take a quick break here from Notre Dame High School. Good eyes. I could not see the.
Well, honestly, it was the lefty that gave it away. He's the only lefty on the roster.
Yeah, I don't have their roster in front of me today, so I just got the names on their lineup card. It's what I've been going off of.
Gotta love when the teams do that. I love the lineups where everybody's on there.
Yeah.
Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
We'll be right back.
Marco Giambrone, the lefty, finishing up his warm-up pitches. He'll face Justin Prekop, the first batter he will face. And for Prekop today, well, he's seen more pitches than pretty much anybody in either lineup this afternoon. He's worked a full count in every single at-bat, has fouled off at least 2 or 3 pitches in every single at-bat he's had. And now comes to the plate with 2 aboard, nobody out. Jones on first, Friedman on third, and we'll see just how aggressive the Irish want to get if they try to do something similar that Steinert did with sending the runner off of first to distract the guy on third to potentially be able to score. Giambrone toes the rubber, has the sign from Condurso. Jones is on his way to second, and Giambrone steps off.
The Irish wasting no time there. And Giambrone, as soon as he touches the rubber, they take off for second base.
Jones halfway to third. Prekop takes that one high, 1 ball, no strikes. So now a swing could bring home 2 runs. If Prekop's able to put one in play, nobody out. The 1-0. Up and outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Don't help him.
Infield in for the Spartans. Everybody on the grass. A 2-0 count to Prekop. Giambrone's pitch. Misses again. A lefty-lefty matchup so far favoring Prekop. He's ahead 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Missing low, ball 4. Third walk worked by Justin Prekop today. Bases are now loaded for the Irish, nobody out. And here comes the powerful bat of Dom Vizzoni.
And no more margin for error for Giambrone and the Spartans. And the lefty has struggled with his command at points this season. That is 12th walk issued in his 8th appearance.
Vizzoni steps in from the right side. He's 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch his last time up. First pitch strike at the belt, 0-1. Giambrone gets ahead. Infield remains in for Steinert. Runners get their lead off of every base. Prekop off first, Jones off second. Friedman off third, grounder towards short. Ditta's coming home, gets one, and that's all they'll get. The bases will stay loaded. 6-2 the putout on the fielder's choice. 1 down, and here comes Jamie Duffy.
Nice play by Ditta there, not panicking. Ball hit right at him. Make sure he secures it and fires a strike home to get the lead runner and keep this a 1-run game.
Still a man on every base. Jamie Duffy to the plate. Single and a run scored. A couple of flyouts to Feniello and left. Infield still in for Steinert in a 1-run game. The pitch. Driven towards center field and carrying. Finaccio going back. It is off the wall. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. The throw is late on the way to third. Vizzoni, he's safe. Duffy thought it was gone. It one-hops the wall in center field. The Irish cash in for 2 runs. It's 7-4 Notre Dame.
What a piece of hitting there by Jamie Duffy. And honestly, I think he should have had 3 RBIs on that one, as Vizzoni was kind of just standing there at second base, and a big turnaround first for Duffy, and he kind of just put his hands up saying, "What are you doing, man? You got to start taking off there." And the throw home eventually does get Vizzoni over to third base. But what a piece of hitting there, and a huge couple of insurance runs for the Irish.
Huge indeed. Vizzoni's on third. Prekop comes all the way around to score, as does Jones. 2 across in the inning. 1 down, 2 still aboard. Nick DePalma at the plate, and they are going to intentionally walk DePalma. The bases are now loaded again. Here is Connor Dunn. Dunn reached on an error in the 4th. Was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, grounded out to short his last time up by a really good play from Joey Ditta. Runners get their leads off the bags. Middle infield playing at double play depth. Corners are in. Dunn, chopper to third. Graziano comes home for 1. The throw to first. In time! 5-2-3 double play ends the inning. Steinert works out of a jam, but the Irish able to plate 2 more in the inning. It's a 3-run advantage as they head to the top of the 7th. Looking to snap a 4-game losing streak are the Irish as Josh Klena comes out for the final inning looking for the complete game. 7-4 the score. We'll be right back here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Riggs. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day
How many men get left on base there? One, I guess, right?
Schedule
yeah,
Kessel
yeah.
Dermatology.
So that guy got retired.
Or no, it'll be 2. The base is loaded, right?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Merrill
Thank you.
Riggs.
That's like the one thing I always struggle with.
Dermatology is the place for all
Probably not
general
just the one thing.
dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Top of the 7th inning, the Irish have come all the way back from trailing 4-0. They lead this one now 7-4, 5 runs across in the 4th, 2 more across in their half of the 6th, and Josh Klena 3 outs away from his 2nd straight game of throwing 7 innings or more and going for the complete game this time around. Top of the order for the Spartans, Christian Finaccio, Joey Ditta, and Alex Wolak, the 3 to get things going in the top of the 7th. Spartans trailing by 3. Klena winds and fires. Fastball, called strike 1. It's no balls, 1 strike to Finaccio. He's 0 for 2, walked in the 1st and scored a run. 0-1, misses high.
Make a play, guys. Make a play.
Make a play.
1-1. Chopped off the body of Finaccio. It's a 1-2 count. We've seen Klena rely on the off-speed and 2 strike counts before, but today, a lot of elevated fastballs with 2 strikes. We'll see what he goes with here to Finaccio, the best hitter for the Spartans this season. Klena winds and fires. Swing and a miss! Drop 3rd strike. Katrupi fires to Prekop. 1 down.
Finaccio way ahead on that pitch. Klena's got everything working for him right now. And a big out number 1 to get that leadoff man.
That'll bring up Joey Ditta with 1 down and nobody on. Ditta is 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He singled and was retired on a fielder's choice. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, flew out to center field in the 1st.
Come on, let's go here.
Klena's first pitch. Fastball at the knees, a called strike 1.
Get him, Josh.
Come on.
Let's go, Josh.
Klena shakes off Katrupi, now has the sign. 0-1, low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Ditta. Don't forget, following the conclusion of this one, the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview, brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Off the plate with a heater, 2-1.
Stay within yourself, Josh.
Klena's 2-1. Drops the off-speed in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Joey Ditta. 1 down, nobody aboard, top of the 7th inning.
Come on, let's get this kid.
Let's go, Josh.
Come on, 1 out.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Klena's got the off-speed working. 2nd strikeout of the inning. 2 away.
Talk about complete swagger on the mound right now for Josh Klena. He's strung his stuff, and he's 1 out away from his 2nd consecutive complete game.
Alex Wolak lets a fastball cross inside. He's ahead 1 ball, no strikes. Wolak 2 for 3 on the day. Singled and scored a run in the first. And he's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. The sophomore Josh Klena winds and fires the 2-0. Low. 3 balls and no strikes to Wolak.
Come on, let's get this kid going.
The 3-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Good hitters count for Wolak at 3-1. Klena's got the sign. The pitch. Driven into left field. Could be extra bases. Wolak will take a strong turn around first, but looks like that's Chase Burrows out there in left field. Hauls that one in and gets it in quickly.
Chase out there. Give me. Yes, it is. Down left field. Yeah.
Gavin Giolella comes in to courtesy run after the poke from Wolak. 3-hit day for Alex Wolak. His hot bat continues of late for Steinert. Been a mainstay in that 3 spot in the lineup all year long for the Spartans. Ramey Finiello steps in. Runner on the move. Throw down to second from Katrupi. Not in time. Giolella swipes second base, and a runner in scoring position with 2 out.
That's what I said.
A 1-0 count to Ramey Finiello.
Come on, 1 out.
The pitch off the hands and hooking well foul towards the batting cages. 1-1 now to Finiello. 2 for 2 day for Ramey. Walked in the 5th. An RBI and a run scored in the first. Giolella leads off second. Klena's 1-1. Strike 2 on the outer half. A long walk off the back of the mound, a common scene for Josh Klena in big moments. Back onto the rubber. A long look in to Danny Katrupi. Gets the sign. Klena's 1-2 pitch. Grounder, back to him, he's got it. Runs it over to the bag, to Precop, and the losing streak is over for the Irish. Notre Dame knocks off the Colonial Conference top seed by a final of 7-4. The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview is next here on WBCB.
Yeah. Yeah.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor and locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused. And it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest tech.
Yeah, boys! Back at Notre Dame High School, the Irish victorious over the Spartans of Steinert by a final of 7-4. And joining us now are Italian People's Bakery and D. Lorenzo's The Berg players of the game, Josh Klenna and Nate Jones. First, Klenna 7 innings strong, a complete game victory, striking out 5 back-to-back starts for Josh Klenna, where he's gone at least 7 innings, and the Irish have won a game over 2 of the powerhouses in Mercer County. First, Josh, we'll ask you, you've been towing the rubber in some big games here in your sophomore season. You were thrusted into the varsity realm last year as a freshman, but each time we see you out on the mound, you grow more and more, and you let some more and more emotion out as well out there on the bump today. A couple of big strikeouts and a couple of loud roars off the mound, and you were pretty fired up out there today.
Very emotional game, we were down 4-0 early and kind of like hanging our heads, and then all of a sudden a few big hits came, and then we're right back in it. And then at that point, you just got to bury him, you know what I mean? We get back in the game, we take the lead, you just got to run with it, and we did, and won the game.
Well, a big reason why you guys were able to get to the burying stages of this game was because of the guy right next to you, Nate Jones. A 2-for-4 game for Nate, 3 runs batted in on 1 swing of the bat, 2 runs scored. Nate, you're a leader on this team. You're a senior. You've seen it all just about in your career here for the Irish. It's been a tough stretch of late. You guys dropped 4, but you snapped the losing streak here this afternoon. What does a win against a big-time rival like Steinert do for you guys?
You can't even put into words how much it matters, because the guys are always down, after a loss like any team would be. But honestly, we know the talent we have, and I think a big win like that puts us back where our mindsets are right to keep battling the rest of the season and get some more wins like that.
Well, we had you guys yesterday as well against Hopewell Valley, a tough one, but you guys were putting the ball in play. A lot of outs in the air, and today, the first 3 innings, similar kind of thing. How'd you guys flip that switch and just stay persistent? Because the old adage in baseball, you put the ball in play, good things happening. It wasn't happening for a long time, but then the 4th inning came around and things started to fall your way. Take us through the at-bat, if you can, what you saw from Loretti and how you were able to kind of turn on 1 and plate 3.
Yeah, so my first debut against Loretti, I didn't like my mindset, wasn't sitting dead at fastball, so I wasn't ready when I got it. At my ABs after that, I switched it up. I was sitting dead rep fastball, adjusting from there. I got my pitch, and I got my foot down earlier and knew I was going to go with a line drive and make something happen. And he laid out, something happened. All I could ask for. That's
a big-time swing from you there, and then you're able to score on the balk. I saw you dancing off third base a little bit. You think you had any little bit of an impact on the balk play there?
I'm a very aggressive base runner, so I think I definitely do get in the head a little bit, but I guess you could say I had a role in it, but it may have just been something in his head for him,
Absolutely. Well, big win for you guys today. A 7-4 W over Steinert. You guys both will leave with gift certificates. Josh, you got a gift certificate to the Italian People's Bakery. Make sure you visit them at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Get yourself a free sandwich. And Nate, for you, we've got you, Tyler DiLorenzo. He's a Notre Dame graduate, a graduate of 2012, and he owns DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza over in Levittown, Pennsylvania. You got yourself a $25 gift card there. That's good for at least one specialty pizza, my friend. Get over there and check it out. He's been spinning pies since, well before he was even born. His grandfather was doing it. It's in the line. Go check him out at 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown. Nate Jones and Josh Klenna are Italian People's Bakery and DiLorenzo's The Berg, players of the game. Guys, thanks so much for taking the time, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for taking the time. Josh Klenna, Nate Jones, our players of the game. One final time out here on WBCB. The Irish victorious over the Spartans, 7-4.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great stuff. Got any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I can draw up something, I guess.
All right. One final time here from Notre Dame High School alongside Andrew Myers. My name is Mike Warren. Andrew, very good game today, a back-and-forth affair. 4-0 Steinert leads after the first, and the Irish able to respond. And just if you can, try and sum this one up. Your final thoughts on today's contest.
Yeah, the Irish coming back from that 4-1 deficit in the first inning, not only coming back to win the game, but not allowing any more runs the rest of the way. I mean, that's got to be a huge confidence boost for them, defensively and on the mound. And then hitting-wise, we mentioned it. During the 4-game losing streak, they just snapped. Only had 5 runs scored in those 4 games, but a 5 spot alone in 1 inning to take the lead and ended up winning the game there, and then a couple extra later on to secure the victory. So you can't underestimate how huge or understate how huge this win is for the Irish. You snapped that winning streak against a really good team in Steinert and a team that they're familiar with as well. So you knew they were up for this game a little extra to get this win and kind of open up your unofficial second half of the season, I guess, to really, boost things as May starts to turn around. The Irish still got some work to do to get into those playoff positions, for the postseason, but a huge, huge win for the Irish today, and they got to be feeling a ton of confidence after what's been a really long week, finally breaking their losing streak and, ending this week with a bang with a win against a really solid Steinert team.
Momentum indeed gained by the Irish as they head into the final stretch before Mercer County tournament time, and you bet we'll have that coverage for you here on WBCB as the Mercer County season unfolds in front of us as we have all season long. Want to thank the crew who made this broadcast possible. Andrew Myers, our color commentator, did today's camera work as well. Makai Gundy produced today's stream. Want to thank all of our sponsors who made today's broadcast possible as well. The Capital Health System, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, Notre Dame High School, the New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Trenton Thunder, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Jammer Doors and Windows, Hamilton Township Education Association, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza, all proud to bring you today's game here on WBCB. The Irish snap a 4-game skid and get a victory by the final of 7-4 over the Steinert Spartans. Until we talk to you again next week for more Mercer County High School baseball. One final time here from Notre Dame, the Irish 7, Steinert 4. My name is Mike Warren. Thank you so much for listening to High School Baseball on WBCB. Until we talk to you again, have a great night, everybody.